Alright guys, today I'm going to be playing the Puyo Puyo Commodore Amiga game, which is actually called Super Foul Egg, which has its own weird little history. But part of... What the heck? I got a nice big house where the cat's still running around and howling. What, Romeo? Jeez. Yes, my cat's name is Romeo, the big black one. I don't think the big black one has ever been on screen before. Anyway, that was distracting. Today is a science experiment. I'm going to actually go ahead and make this bigger. So there goes my face. And I just want to show you, this is kind of what it looks like on my end of things. So Puyo Puyo just came out 2 days ago. I've got 11 views, 10 comments. And basically it's my two friends that always comment. So yeah, I mean, I've got a very small fan base that are dedicated. Excuse me, jeez. I just wolfed down some banana and mango and then just came right back up. Anyway, so just going through here, you know, you can see sometimes there's a little bit more, like, for whatever reason, there's like 164 views on Mancopter, but only, you know, 34 on Exidy's Venture, you know? And I'm always trying to figure out, like, why. Like, I don't think my couple fans... Romeo, jeez. Chill, bro. I don't think my few fans have sat there and watched Mancopter 164 times, so something made this kind of go up a little bit for whatever reason. Congo Bongo Revisited got more views than the original Congo Bongo. Don't know why. But anyway, you see, I'm normally, my views are in the 2 digits, and it's kind of exciting when I get to the 3 digits. And by the way, I'm never going to be doing this for money. This is just a little side, I was going to say hustle, but it's not even a hustle. We're going to ignore the fact that my MechWarrior 2 series just kind of died off there. I have the footage all the way through the end of the game, but I just got kind of wrapped up in the move, and those ones were kind of long to edit and post. Anyway, you get the point. I'm not here for the money. Got a couple dedicated fans. My views usually are in the 2 digits, sometimes 3 digits if I'm lucky, right? Okay. I'm going to go back all the way through. You can see it's the same story all the way through. Okay. Let's see here. Shadowrun Let's Play #1 got a whole lot of views for some reason. 200 is pretty cool. Montezuma's Revenge for the NES got 384. That actually came out. You can purchase that afterwards, so there probably was an increase in the interest in that kind of thing. Okay. Now we're getting back to my early days. Okay. This one's kind of cool. 600 for Commodore 64 Empire Strikes Back by Mega Style gameplay. So to me, that suggests that there might be a fan base based around Mega Style that likes to check things out like that. Not a lot of commenters, though. I don't know why that is. Although, I'm trying to remember if that got posted onto like the megastyle.io. That might have been why there's so many views there. And you can see the other video has a lot too. Okay. Okay, all this is just to set up this, which is... Oh, hold on. One more screen, I think. Yeah, sorry, one more screen. Okay, this one. Completely inexplicable. 1,778 views on my Commodore Amiga Defender of the Crown Let's Play. I have been completely baffled by this number the entire time. This is only my 3rd video, so my quality wasn't that good. I'm not counting my Shining Force 2 videos because they're... that's before I started recording myself. I was just playing the gameplay, so... But yeah, 1,778 views, and I've just been baffled by that number for the longest time. And then I ended up bumping into, I don't remember if it was on the oh gosh, what is it called? Play Retro. Is that the name of it? There's a podcast that I listen to. It's the only podcast I've been listening to lately. I think they're the ones. Anyway, somebody somewhere bumped into this. They said the Commodore Amiga fan base is like way into it. And this is the only explanation I have for this number. Anyway, I've been talking for too long. Point is, I'm going to do a scientific experiment. And that is, if I do a Commodore Amiga game and post it, will my numbers be really weird and high? Or not? I don't know. And was it because it was Defender of the Crown, which is one of the most famous Commodore Amiga games? Or is it just like the people who are into Commodore Amiga are just into the Commodore Amiga? So we're going to find out today. So pay attention to the views and comments and likes. I'm just curious if the numbers will be skewed today because of the fact it's a Commodore Amiga game. And if that's the case, it might be fun to check out some other Commodore Amiga games just to continue this experiment. Again, not in it for the money. This is just scientific curiosity. I make no money on any of these videos, never plan to. Yeah, so let's play the actual game. All right, so here goes. Loaded up my Amiga emulator, and this disk is super foul egg. The thing with, I'm sorry, it's going to be a little bit cut off on the left and right. I think that will be fine once I get to the game, because it'll match the resolution of the game. There's not really much to see other than the rest of that icon, and yeah. Anyway, so SFE stands for super file egg. There's a floppy disk. Let's go ahead and click on it. And click on that. Now, to explain Commodore, no, what's it called? Amiga Power. Oops, doesn't look like it's lit. Oh, there it goes. Amiga Power magazine apparently posted article, commentary, something where they, oh, hi, Pippin. Just jump right on up here and interrupt me. You're cool. There's a window right behind my computer now, so maybe he's looking at birds or something. Oh, you're gonna meow? The YouTubers love it when you meow into the, nope. He just did a loop around the monitor and then walked off. Okay. I'm a little ADHD this morning. Amiga Power was complaining that there was no Puyo Puyo game for the Commodore Amiga. And so it sounds like maybe, if I understand this right, it's really hard to piece together these things that happened 30 years ago. Sounds like a fan maybe coded their own version of Puyo Puyo. And in that, if you take it as it was made by a fan, this is a really impressive program, game, application, whatever you want to call it, in terms of production, that's not right, professional level quality or production value, whatever. I can't talk today. Not so much. And the biggest flaw to me is the speed of the gameplay. And I messed around with the emulator settings for a great deal of time. I just realized my headphones aren't doing anything. There's no point for me to wear them. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the sound quality of this one. Okay. I forgot to switch it over to the headphones rather than the speakers. Anyway, the big problem here is the speed of the gameplay. The emulator settings, I messed around with them, increased the processor speed, increased the RAM, did everything I could, but the game, although it functions like Puyo Puyo, it doesn't play as fluidly as Puyo Puyo. So if you like playing slow motion Puyo Puyo, there you go, here's a game for you. And I imagine at the time it, probably was okay. But because it's so easy just to go play the Sega Genesis version, which is faster and more fluid, that's kind of what I prefer. Plus, you might have noticed I've been talking for 3 minutes and 40 seconds, and that was all load time basically. There we go. Alright, leave everything the way it is, except Puyo Puyo has 5 colors, I believe, so let's switch it to 5 colors. I'm only going to play 1 round, so it doesn't really matter what I put down here. I think that's it. I don't know... Drop. I still haven't figured that one out. The keys. Huh. I wonder if there's another button I haven't been pressing or something. Anyway, because when I press down, like, it just barely even speeds up. Anyway, I'm gonna hit play because it takes forever. Huh. You can like save the configuration, I guess. I'm gonna hit play because it takes forever to load again. Hi, Pippin. Yeah. That's this cat. Okay. He's climbing. I don't know if you can see this. He's climbing around this. Yeah, hi. He's like trying to figure out how to climb around on that board game shelf there. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry. I don't know if this pointed at me or not. You see my nice receding hairline there. Yep, just still waiting, still chilling. So yeah, ultimately this game sort of fails for me, but it's still interesting from a historical perspective. And then, like I said, we've got the scientific experiment going on here of, will this randomly have 1,000 views because it's a Commodore Amiga game, or you know, what's going on with that? Why are there so many views on my Defender of the Crown Amiga video? Still loading. So, how are you guys? I think I'm tempted to play King's Bounty. I'm a little bit worried about how long that will take, but my ADHD doesn't allow me to play long games very often. Alright, so it's Puyo Puyo, but look how much slower it is. Yeah, I don't understand the, yeah, whatever. Okay, purple. So the one nice thing is... Huh. Huh. One nice thing is, with how slow it moves, I can set up some more complicated things, but the rotation is slow too, which I really do not like. Okay, oops. Like, oh, I need that back to where it was. Because ooh, I like this. Yeah, so like the nice thing is I can set up a pretty nice chain, but that gameplay is just not as fast as I would want it to be, you know? Alright, if someone get 2 blues up there, this would be an insane chain. Do that. So yeah, I can set up some pretty crazy combos because it's going so slow. Alright. Perfect. Okay, so I did this right. So here goes the purple. Okay, there goes the green and the yellow. Look how slow it goes though, and then it'll slow down crazy lots when it drops the junk Puyo Puyo on the other guy. Yeah, so was that a 4 chain with a double on the second chain? Pretty wild. Yeah, I can't even like rotate right now because the game's so slow. So my guess is having just, oh my gosh, you will not rotate. I cannot rotate this thing. Oh, geez. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. But yeah, as it gets more and more full, it's like harder to like play and like control my thing. Ugh. Turn. But I was reading something that said this was the 30... Also, you're not supposed to just drop 4 in the same place. Rotate. Okay. Boom. Looks like I won anyway. It even has a carbuncle ripoff in the middle. Anyway, I keep like starting sentences and not finishing. My thought is because it's just a single programmer, the code's not optimized enough to run better. But I'm curious, so anybody who has like real Amiga hardware or is more into the scene than I am, were you able to get this game to play better, and what did you have to do to get it to play better? There's a lot with the emulator settings I don't understand. I don't know if my emulator is emulating a video card, for example. And if it's not, then that could explain why everything is so slow and clunky. If you think that is the case and you know how to fix it, walk me through it, because I would love to... If this game does run better, I would love to play it better. But as is, you saw how slow and chunky it got. So I would just much prefer to play the Genesis version, or I am interested in checking out some of the others. Apparently there's an arcade version and a TurboGrafx or PC Engine version. So the reason those excite me is that they tend to be fast and have good graphics. So that's what I'm intrigued by. The Commodore Amiga one, again, besides being programmed by a single person who was a fan, was on a floppy disk, I believe. So that would be another limiting factor of how much, how much information could fit in the game and how much load time there was and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. Keep this video fairly short. Looks like maybe under 20 minutes. Just short for me, but not that short. Anyway, that'll be it. I'll see you guys next time. He's climbing, I don't know if you see this. Climbing around this. Yeah, hi. He's like trying to figure out how to climb around on that board game shelf there. I don't know if you can see that. Sorry. I don't know if it's pointed at me or not. You see my nice receding hairline there.